Vision 2016 coverage now with some political perspective on the race for the White House. A strong primary finish for Hillary Clinton. She won 4 out of 6 states last night and is now the first woman to win a major party's nomination. No primary drama for Donald Trump last night, but the GOP presumptive nominee seems to be trying something new, sticking to a script. Joining us live in the newsroom, Stephan Thompson, GOP political strategist and Governor Walker advisor, and Joe Zepecki, a Democratic political strategist and former state communications director for President Obama and Mary Burke. Let's start with Hillary Clinton here. Clinton is on her way now, 100% focused on her opponent, and she's hitting Trump hard on tone and temperament. Listen in.
The stakes in this election are high, and the choice is clear. Donald Trump is temperamentally unfit to be president and commander-in-chief.
So Joe, let me ask you this. Is this going to be her message? Is this what she has to communicate between now and November?
I think so, and boy, is she off to a good start. That was an incredibly strong speech last night. She laid out the 3 things every president has to do: make the economy work for everyone, keep America safe, and bring people together to solve the challenges that we face. She has laid that out, and I expect that to be the contour of the race between she and Donald Trump over the next 5 months.
Well, let's talk about Donald Trump. After a rough several days for Trump over his controversial remarks about an American-born judge with Mexican heritage, Trump Tuesday night was sticking to a script and making promises to his party. Let's listen in.
I understand the responsibility of carrying the mantle, and I will never, ever let you down. Too much work, too many people, blood, sweat, and tears. Never going to let you down.
Stephan, what did you make of that? Was that a change of tone? Can he stick to the script?
Well, I think that's the big test for Donald Trump. You know, what we've seen from him so far is the fact that he's been able to win by being an outsider, but able to beat Hillary Clinton, which is the only way he can't let us down, is if he can beat Hillary Clinton, is to become presidential, to show that there's a real contrast between himself and her. And if he can't act like a commander-in-chief, if he can't avoid the stumbles that we've seen in recent days, then he's going to let us down.
Let's talk about the current president. President Obama expected to hit the campaign trail soon and often to help Hillary Clinton, to help unify the party and go after Donald Trump. So, Joe, you work for the president. What will he say and do?
Well, I think he's going to talk about the progress that's been made over the last 8 years and the work that needs to be done, and that Hillary Clinton will continue, whether it's strengthening the middle class, whether it's creating a more fair economy so that working families can get a raise for the first time, and how to, here in Wisconsin, pick up some of the sluggishness around our economy that's been held back by the Republican agenda in Madison.
Stephan, what do you expect? As you know, Obama's very popular among Democrats and young voters, very unpopular among Republicans. Does the president help or hurt in this election?
Well, what it's going to come down to at the end of the day is the fact that Hillary Clinton isn't trusted by the American public. She barely beat Bernie Sanders, as we saw last night. She kind of limped across the finish line. Obama has remained somewhat popular, but he's also extremely divisive across the country as well. So right at this point in time, it's going to be more about Hillary Clinton than it is about Barack Obama.
Let me get your quick take. Libertarian presidential candidate Gary Johnson polling at about 10% right now. What impact do you think a third-party candidate will have on this election, Joe?
Well, I think it gives hard-right conservatives with a conscience who are very bothered by things coming out of Donald Trump's mouth, like Speaker Ryan this week saying what Trump said about Judge Curiel was the very definition of racism. If you are a hard-right conservative with a conscience, you can at least walk into a voting booth on November 8th and feel like you can vote for somebody.
Stephan?
I think it's way too early to tell what a third-party candidate's going to do, and these polls in particular artificially inflate Gary Johnson's numbers, given that they're only listing 3 candidates in those polls compared to the 7 or 8 who are going to be on the ballot come this November.
All right, guys, we appreciate your insight. Thank you so much for joining us. You can get more political coverage of the presidential race on our website. Just log on to tmj4.com/decision2016.